Hey folks, here we have our next project here in the lab. We have interesting lantern. This is an Embury midget. It's an Embury midget cold blast, and definitely not factory paint because there's bubbles and all kinds of weird stuff going on. So yeah, it's. I mean, you can look at. You can tell everything's painted. And you know, the underside of that. Yeah, yeah. There's paint drips and stuff. Okay, good. So it's our next project, and I haven't done really anything to this at all. I just looked it over, and you can see it's a barn find. It's all covered in bird poop and stuff. Let's take a look at it. Ooh. So this is Deed's junior size. I don't recall ever seeing a marked Embury globe in the junior size. Not that they don't make them, I just have never seen one. Oh, that is brass. Yep, you can tell by the cracks. So I'm gonna have to be real careful with this. Nice. Nice new wick. Great. You can put that right back in there. Great. Cap comes off. That is brass. Oh. There's a gift. I've been lucky. I've been lucky lately. With fount gifts. Is that it? Any more in there? Oh, I see there we got a little, the joyous part of Embury's. They give you a little way to get this out. There, just enough to get that out. There. Great. Okay, this crown's gonna need some work, so we're gonna yank that baby off of there. See that the thumb ring is frozen. I'm not gonna try too hard to pry it up because I want to be able to get that all fixed up once we have this off, because I don't want to risk breaking the hinge or the thumb ring itself. Not so bad, but we can get that all cleaned up. Put that in there for later. Some more runny paint. Oh, the closer I'm looking, this is just running. Wow, it's running everywhere. Come. Huh, interesting. Somebody sneezed when drilling holes that day. Sneeze there. Little sneeze. Little sneeze. No big deal. Okay, well, I have nothing bad to say about this thing so far. So far, I say that because you know how things go here. I can get 95% of the way through a restoration, and then blammo, the lid gets blown off everything. Okay. I'm off to the land of strippers of paint. All right, well, we got a good amount of paint off. Just the pesky in the corners stuff. I think really the only thing that I'm going to put on the wheel is this, just for that. There. The metal everywhere else in this thing is great. That's beautiful. Just gonna be a pain getting some of this paint out of the corners there. But I think if I get it while it's wet, I might be able to get at a good amount of it. Because I didn't want to go crazy with my wire brush in there. As I didn't want to put massive brush marks all over it. So what's going to happen here, me going at this with Dremel bits, is this is just going to kind of turn into a red soup. Doing it while all this is, you know, still kind of wet. But it's a lot easier to get it off like this than when it re-solidifies. Okay, well, let me go get this on a wheel, and probably this just a little bit just to polish up a couple things here. Then we'll attack getting this little red paint on here. And I came back with the burner earlier. I didn't tape it because the phone was in the kitchen, but I did clean up the burner. This is pretty much the way it looked without paint on it. Nice and clean. It's beautiful. Okay, so that cleaned up good. I'm gonna go to a wire wheel and start getting at this red paint in the seams before it goes rock hard again. Just one little spot of paint on there, and I'll hit these little rusty spots a little bit more. This metal's gonna look great. Nice, beautiful dark gray steel. Okay, beautiful. Filler cap. Got this, got this. All right, let me clean off this cotton board, and we'll do some steel woolen. Yes. Very good. Oh. Little speckle of red paint. Tis but a speckle nonetheless. All right, let's do some reassembling. Okay, now I'm gonna be careful here. Oh no. Okay. I just made trouble. Oh no. Okay, I just made trouble for myself. Son of a gun. What was I saying before? Yeah. Damn. All right. Let's start a new job here. Okay, folks, now you can see the gravity of this situation here. What has happened? You gotta make sure it gets back in the same spot. All right, now I was literally about 5 minutes from finishing this. Yeah. Okay. Usually, you know, when I get a project that seems like, oh, this is just almost flawless. It's so beautiful. Metal's so great. And then I do something like that. Not sure how to do this, really. I guess I got to really heat that thing up to get that solder to creep behind there. All right. Okay, so this has changed. Get this out of here, this out of here, this out of here. Gotta figure the best way to do this. May want to do it while it's upright. All right. So, I think I'm going to try. Ouch, it's hot. Okay, well, let's see what happens here. I got to heat all this up pretty good. Start dropping some solder down in there. Good, 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 good. Drop down in there. Excellent. Excellent. Suck the solder right in there. I think we just about got it. Well, I think that's done, but boy, oh boy, is that ugly. Oof. Actually, may want to try to clean up that one blob right there. I use the acetone to cool everything off so it can be handled and worked on. Now, it's ugly. I'm going to try to clean that up a little bit. Okay. Well, folks, let's start over. Yeah, it's a good way to add a couple hours to your workday. Okay, now, how did I do that last time? Okay, so we got her in. It was quite complicated. I had to kind of hold this on here and do a thing over here, and yeah, it was what I had to do. Is this little tooth here. The reason I broke this solder is because I was tapping this tooth with a hammer, and it broke the solder here. So what I did was I used pliers to close that up. So now everything's working just fine. Now I need to reapply oil to that area, and we'll continue our assembly until the next thing happens. So I had went a little crazy with the acetone to make sure I got the flux off, and the acetone said bye-bye to the linseed oil. So now we are fixing that up. All right, that's all it needs. A little refresher. Well, my shop here is destroyed. I was frantically grabbing for many of the tools in my arsenal to make this problem go away. Go away, Mr. Problem. I think we have this particular problem handled. But it's a great way to introduce me to this very interesting cast aluminum, I would say. This little lift mechanism here. I would say aluminum. Aluminum. And I cleaned up my solders there. They're not perfect, I assure you. Okay. All right. Let's get the crown on. Bail test. Very good. Let's get our wick. We have some wicks. This one was hiding inside the fount. Here we go. Oh, geez, I gotta go get the burner. That's right. Burner is still in the sink. Okay, so I got the, I'm sorry, that's the burner. This is like the burner dome or cone, whatever you want to call it. But that is the burner right there. So I left it in the stripper so long that it tarnished the brass, but that's okay. We're going to fix it up very softly because there's a lot of cracks in this. Got to take it easy. All right. Gonna freshen this up with a little, oh boy. Okay. Let's finish reassembling. Okay. We got this beautiful cap. Oh. Give that a final little shine here. That's what we want. Beautiful. Excellent. All right. What a beautiful midget. There we go. Boy, that looks like a rayo, doesn't it? Very nice. This is beautiful. Heavy duty. Very beefy unit here. Almost had a disaster, but we fixed her up right there. It's funny when you see it all completed. That looks so tiny compared to it looked about the size of a Buick when I was working on it. All right, folks, here we have it. We have a Embury midget And apparently, usually these are like wagon lamps, or yeah, some kind of dash lamp or wagon lamp. This is the only one I've ever seen that's not that, and there's no evidence of it ever being one. There's no nothing. All right, folks. Well, here we are. This was uh, this was a lot of fun there for a little while. Yep, it's in, no crooked. All right, Brad, cut it out. Gonna find another problem. There we go. There we go. Another beautiful Embury. Embury being from Warsaw, which is Warsaw, New York. It's an hour from here, an hour and 2 minutes from my house right here. Folks, thank you so much. There's red paint. Some of the red paint just not going to go away, ever. Folks, thank you so much. And hey, as usual, don't you go change it.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.